Watch all the other parts, and by the way, unrealistic. Anyways, so now with Iran finally developing their nukes, they decide let's put them everywhere. So these nukes are extremely powerful, and they're able to cover an entire 4 pixels on the map. Jesus Christ, that's way far. God. They dropped two. They dropped two. One on Saudi Arabia's capital, and the other on the holy city of Mecca. Mecca. All right, whatever. Mecca. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Jesus Christ. We also have them dropping one on Israel's capital, which is extremely damaging to Israel. We have them dropping one on Israel's capital, which that's probably way off, but whatever. And they really want to drop one onto Afghanistan, but they decide not to. So they decide to make a slightly more powerful nuke that covers 6 pixels. And with this, they try to go for Washington D.C., although it does miss. And instead, somehow the pilot goes off course completely, and they hit Alabama. And now everyone's happy. So after the small little bit of celebration, we have the world being understandably shocked at the tragedies, except for in Southern America, because who likes Southern America? Not you, South America. You guys are all right, except for you, Peru. What kind of foods do you guys have? Also, by the way, I forgot Haiti even existed. Annexation, I guess. I don't freaking know. Um. So with this very realistic map, now we have all the countries being kind of screwed, but they can take it eventually. So first, they all go for their radiated cities. First, Saudi Arabia, then Oman with Saudi Arabian support, as well as, and then we see Israel, the Syrian state, and then the Jerusalem state taking it back. And now the whole world is kind of mad at Iran for understandable reasons. So with this, we just see all of NATO, which is now expanded into this. So this is the new NATO, I guess. They're all going to war with Iran, which I'm not keeping that colored in because screw it. With this, Afghanistan also decides to join back in on the war, so they continue to invade, and eventually the country is completely wiped out. And now we have to split up Iran. It's gonna be so fun, isn't it? Anyways, so we're gonna be giving Israel the majority of Iran because we're gonna be also giving them Iran's capital for the last time. Unrealistic. Okay. Okay. So now with Israel taking over most of northern Iran, aka the only valuable part that anybody cared about, except for the Red Sea, I guess. But whatever. And because Israel is an empire, we're gonna be giving them Exclave because I forgot to do that with Haiti. So we're gonna be giving them a little bit of a bit of the Red Sea here because why not? So with this, we have two completely new states of the Israel Empire being born. With this, we also see USA occupying and puppeting another part of Iran for like the third time in for like the second time in history already. Jesus. Um, with this, once again, very rebellious groups, but they get it sorted eventually. Now there's a bit of a conference to actually settle who's gonna get what officially, and they decide that that Oman and Saudi Arabia are gonna get probably most of the rest. So with this, Yao I should say, is able to get this, and so just let's give no, never mind. I was gonna give more to Israel, but no, never mind. So with this, we have Yemen taking this, and Saudi Arabia taking this, and the rest is just given to Israel as an occupied zone and a bit of a buffer state. And let's make it jointly occupied between the Allies and Israel. So now what we can see in blue on this whole area is the Israel Empire. Like and sub.